Hey YouTube, we're on part 2. The last time that I did this stream, we ended up waking up the prince, getting a key, and then I have the dynamite that I have to go use. Today though, the first thing I want to do is going over this thing right here, because I meant to pull it out last week. So I wanted to look at the NES one specifically, just because I feel like the way that booklets were kind of formulated back for the NES era versus how they were by the time the PSP came out were very, very different. Like, think back to Earthbound. Earthbound has a really iconic situation in which if you got that fresh with the box, it came with a guide and some scratch and sniffs. Now, unfortunately, Final Fantasy didn't, and I don't even know what you would have if that was the case. Like, what would the scratch and sniffs available? Crystals? Asto's tail? Matoya's broom? I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys think that would be. It smell like Oimatsu? Marlboro breath? Let's not have kids scratch and sniffing crystals. I mean, I don't recommend it. I also was just really curious the art that is in here. Your adventure begins. Your 4 warriors begin their quest at the entrance of Canaria, the Dream City. Canaria. Oh my god. That wasn't a typo. It is it Canaria in NES? A sage, a door, a scholar, stairs, Jane the Queen. They don't point out that the sister is in here because she's just kind of weird and tries kissing you. You do need to talk to everybody in the game because that's how you get from point A to point B. If you're not using a guide, you have to talk to everyone. And it'll take some time, but everybody kind of like hints to places that you need to look. Yeah, don't even bring up the fucking dancing lady. I got some beef with her. One of the things that I had found out when I was doing research on this is that Sakaguchi and crew, the Gooch, were really into wizardry and Ultima specifically. Those were some really big inspirations. I mean, obviously Dragon Warrior as well. Your Final Fantasy has begun. All right, because it keeps getting brought up, I'll talk about it because it's on my brain. So something that I heard for many, many years about Final Fantasy was that the name came from the fact that the company was failing and this was like their one last chance to do it or else they were gonna go bankrupt. And I heard that for years. This is where it gets a little bit complex, right? Square wasn't doing well. That isn't incorrect. And Sakaguchi was actually at the time planning on leaving Square to return to school because he wasn't sure if his future was necessarily going to be in this field. So he proposed this game and Square basically said, you're gonna have a small team to work with. He had basically like Nasir Gabelli and a couple other people. I think eventually it ended up being 7 or 8 people on the original team. So very low resources to put it together. In an interview at the University of Kyoto, he had said though the name was always going to be something that abbreviated to FF. So Final Fantasy worked out. Originally, they wanted it to be Fighting Fantasy, but there was a board game or something like that that was being built. So they would have had some kind of issue with that. And so Final Fantasy was it. So it's true. Both things can be true at the same time. It does sound like Final Fantasy as a concept wasn't Square's first choice, because they were developing other games at the time. This ended up doing well and, you know, the rest is history. The story about the bankruptcy, I mean, it doesn't seem like that's all that far off. I don't know that they were literally completely dependent on Final Fantasy's success. The big rumor was that if Final Fantasy didn't succeed, it was over. Instead, it kind of feels like Square didn't even necessarily trust that Final Fantasy was gonna do anything for them. Sakaguchi had to fight for the amount of carts that were made. They were only gonna make a certain amount, and he kind of like negotiated to get more made. It's not that they were relying on it, it's just that like they weren't fully invested in it actually being successful for them, and it ended up being the other way around. Look at these little pictures. You know what's funny to me? The most fierce looking choice is the white mage. Look at the anger in those eyes. Oh yeah, I think the original Black Mage is such an iconic design. The fact that it's carried throughout the series too, I mean, these both, White Mage and Black Mage, iconic. For beginners, they recommend Fighter, Black... Oh my god, I have the beginner lineup? This is the most important thing that they had to point out, a broom. The people of Provoca come out. Hell yeah, you get rid of those pirates and everybody's out all of a sudden. We love to see it. Oh, they meant out of their houses. Well, Millman sounds like the name of some poor pencil pusher who gets no respect at the office. Gosh, you're so right. I was hoping for a little more art, but the big thing back in the day was that it felt like marketing and stuff like that for Japanese games, they would always kind of like try to get rid of the art. Like if it was remotely anime, they would get rid of it. So like, for example, everybody knows about the Mega Man cover, right? Because the Mega Man cover is not, it does not look like it should. It's been very Americanified, if that's a word, and made it up. Breath of Fire 1 and 2 are really good examples of that. And it's very strange. But I think that Final Fantasy, one of the things that always stood out to me was the Amano artwork. And one of the intentions Sakaguchi actually had with picking Amano to do the artwork was to help kind of like connect you a little bit more to everything, which I think is a really smart move. Because me as a kid playing Final Fantasy IV on the Super Nintendo, my imagination went wild seeing some of that artwork by Amano. I hear that Dark Elf Astos pilked one belong. How does everybody in the world know that Astos stole Matoya's eye? She didn't even know who took her eye. How the hell do these guys know? Matoya's the most interesting character in the world. Everyone keeps up with gossip about her, but they never visit her. It's fucked up. I also thought of Pepsi Milk when I saw Pilk. So this is the hint to come back eventually once I find the Adamantite and get a cool sword. They said the thing. Lally-ho. Nitro powder? Why is it spelled like that? The explosive force in this powder will have my canal open and no... Listen, this is the Klondike Petty accent. I can't do accents. I'm sorry. Can't do them. There we go. What? Now we can... What is that word? You'd think an explosion like this would be a little bit larger than inside, you know, with what happens here. Oh, look at that. It's such a clean cut. So now we're going to Melmond. Good old Melmond. You see a gravestone. Does it say anything? Nope. You just see a lot of gravestones and it's real stinky in the air here. The vampire attack, destroying our church and leaving our city in shambles. Ah, it's the plot of Nosferatu here. Is there nothing we can do to stop the ruination of the earth? Well, did anybody happen to sign over their wife to a vampire? Because that'll help if you know you figure out if that happened. Stop by my father's shop, okay? Which one's your father's shop? She didn't say. What? Okay. I mean, I would, but you're not doing a good job. You didn't say who. Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into ruin. You know, I will say, I'm pretty impressed with how well everybody in this world knows the lore of the rest of the world. This is the most important NPC in the game. I'm just a farmer. The Cavern of Earth is to the south of Melmond, on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. Oh, it's in between Astos's legs, then? The earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the Cavern of Earth. Our town is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of Earth. Will you stop him for us? But it's not technically the vampire. It's really Lich, but I guess they just blame it on the vampire at first. They probably don't even know about Lich, to be honest. There's nothing I, the great genius Dr. Une, do not know. What? You've never heard of me? Inconceivable! Oh, I should have done the nerd voice for him, actually. Because this is the kind of guy that would go, well, actually... Especially with that hairstyle. Jeez. Why is he just hanging out back there? Oh my god. 3 different ogres. What do you think they were doing with each other before we ran into them? That's like, there's 3 of them? It's ogre for them, yeah. They were at the ogre casino that we all hypothesized last week. What are you gonna, how are you gonna gaslight me today, ma'am? Hi there. I'm a dancer. What's that? You wanna dance with me? I don't know what else to tell ya. How about we have that dance? What do you say? Is this where she runs out of advice for me? This is the shit she said to me the entire game. That's what she did. Was she supposed to give more advice other than the basic first part of the game? I think she's still messing with us. Yeah, she's in cahoots with the fucking ogres, isn't she? I bet you. In the club, we all ogre. Okay, that was not good. Never mind. You know, it sounded better in my head, and then, it just didn't, it didn't work. It's like in the club, we all fam, okay? It just, if you have to explain, it's nice to see ya, I gotta go. Listen, you guys all put shitty puns in chat all day. I get one, and that's not even a pun, okay? But the amount of shitty jokes I see all the time, and I don't laugh, I get one. I know you weren't laughing at the joke, you were laughing at me, but that's okay. Oh wow. Look at, this guy is buff. This is like alternate reality. Alternate timeline Shrek. He's got hair, he's buff as hell, he's kind of a hunk. Yolk Shrek, yeah. The Shrock. Oh my, that was one step. One step. This is called the Hill Gigas. What is it doing in a dungeon? Why is it not out on the hills? Wandering free. It's inside the hill. Okay, you got me there. He wants you to die on the hill of a bad joke. Oh, he probably does. Oh my god! Stop! Again! One step. One step. Me saying in my go live message, will I get all the crystals tonight? At this point, will I get this crystal? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to me? Yeah, I need a repel, right? Yeah, how do they fit in here? That's actually a really good question. I keep hitting triangle for menu. I can't stop doing it. I'm just so used to it. Menu being on square is a weird one for me. I feel like triangle needs to be the universal JRPG menu screen. Why couldn't it be the hot ass minotaurs? Those minotaurs, I don't know, they make me feel some kind of way. Yeah, we need the butt crack Lamia in this game. The only Lamia that we got is Marilith. I'm so mad because I did make the choice, okay? I actually made a valid choice to go down the hall of these fucking guys. This is literally a curse. I made an active choice to go down something that is called the Hall of Giants. Yeah, can you imagine what this hallway actually looks like? Like, you wouldn't be able to fit through. Excuse me. You just gotta sneak under their legs. That's a good idea. How about this commute, huh? Yeah. Every tile on this loop is spiked to fight a formation containing a Hill Gigas. Once I turn this corner, am I free? Or does it curve all the way around? Surely if we kill them all, they'll stop spawning. You gotta wonder what is in this hallway that makes all of them congregate here. No, this is the line for the restroom. Oh my god. You just need a break from the hills sometimes, so you go deep into the earth cavern. You gotta stick your feet in the dirt. Feel like you live a little bit. Even though he literally is flying. Doesn't it actually kind of look like he's farting and it's like propelling him into the air? Or he's doing like a fart jump? This is mentioned in the manual? Hold on. I don't doubt this at all. I bet it is there. And if I read a little bit further, I would have been okay. Matoya has the herb. You heard it here! Matoya has the herb. I knew it. I knew she was based. Oh shit. Well, it does say, search for the hidden... Look out for the giants. Guys, we're free! The manual is just like, don't go that way. And it's right for that. Hey, so what's the plot of Final Fantasy 1? Honestly, this isn't a game you play for plot, Sandy. The plot of this is that there's darkness and I'm a warrior of light and we gotta get the 4 crystals and fight some dude. There's a lot of Hill Gigases that live over in a hallway over on the west end of this damn place, and I just made it out of there. That's the real final boss, is that fucking hallway. Oh my god, look at the Minotaur! This is what I was talking about! Whoa! Maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't trust meds I found in the bottom of a cave. Yeah, who knows how long they've been sitting there. It could be 400 some years, considering the plot. Maybe that's why all the Hill Gigases are here, is because they're trying to get the good medicine. they were told that the good medicine's here. And so, I don't know, I'm just making it up at this point. I don't got a good reason for that. Phoenix Downs I would trust, because I just picture them as being feathers that you wave and then like a phoenix appears. You gotta eat the feather? Sounds awful. Especially because you're knocked out. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I wish that hallway was minotaurs. It wouldn't have been that bad. If there is a hallway of minotaurs, can you guys point me to it? And don't you dare say it's that one. I'm not gonna fall for that. Ah, there's ogres down here too. Hey, buddies. I'm actually refreshed to see you guys. Like, ogre joy to see them. Ugh. Listen, every time you guys tell me a pun, I look like this troll. Every single time. That's me. Where are the Maxitors? I wonder about the middle tours too. Oh. Guys? Guys? Did I just... No, this isn't the hallway. Right? I just got so scared that I went in the hallway. That's on a different floor. So the names that are in the PSP and GBA versions are references to Final Fantasy games. So like Marcus, Cinna, Doma, Owzer, Ruby. They're all just like NPCs and stuff like that from the various Final Fantasy games. Zoc, I can't recall. Maybe that's like another random NPC in maybe 3? Zoc is a minor NPC from 5. Oh my god, wait a second, yes! I actually do remember who that is now. Thank you. It's the guy with the key, right? To the canal, right? Alright, well now we're gonna go encounter the guy who's making this place stinky. All things in this world are destined to end in death. They had to add the V to world. They had to do it. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Alright. Yo, literally Nosferatu nails. For real. I just can't stop thinking of the meme of the guy on TikTok who is like pretending to be Nosferatu in the new movie, and he's like, I want you to... I'm not gonna say it, but I'll add it in on YouTube, okay?
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
That's always just so underwhelming. That is so, like, here's the thing about FF1. Half of the struggle is getting through the dungeon. The actual things that you fight are just absolute pushovers. Underwhelming. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, what are the piss demons doing in here? How did they get in here? You know what sucks? We have to go back in here. In like 10 minutes, I just have to come right back in here and go all the way down in there. But it's not so bad the next time around. It's not ogre till it's ogre. Oh, is that Lenny Kravitz? The giant living in the cave eats rocks. He'll eat just about any kind of rock, but I hear he especially likes gems. He can't get enough of them. The vampire's dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? Hey, where's the farmer? Where's the farmer? Where'd he go? He's the best. I need the farmer. Oh my gosh. No, he's gone. He doesn't say he's just a farmer anymore. I miss him. He found his match at farmersonly.com. Someone had to. She gonna say anything? Yeah, she has no more advice. She's out of it. She's done. She's not helpful for the entire game. I feel slightly vindicated. He's just chilling here. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. What if I don't give you the Star Ruby and I eat it instead? Oh, he'd probably eat me, never mind. Oh my god, look at his butt. Crunch munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Oh, that's my white mage's name. Her name is Ruby. Ah, get her out of here. There he goes. And he's never seen again. He just fucks off. Brother may be made of stone, but he's packing cake. How does the digestion process go? I don't... You know? I don't know that we want that answer. I mean, do we think that that Titan has a stomach? Do we think that he poops? Oh my god, when you eat a Star Ruby, do you poop out like shattered smaller rubies? It just becomes a very shiny, very expensive kidney stone. I knew an old man when I was a kid who made a necklace out of his previous kidney stones. Did he wear it? That sounds like something the ogres would do. Wait, how did the kid... How did he get the kidney stones? Don't they just, like... Maybe I don't want that answer. Maybe I don't want that answer. It turns out you can polish them. What's the usual way? What's the usual way a kidney stone exits the body? Oh no. Oh no. Stats, you didn't have to say it. What about the umbilical cord? Listen, I kept my children's umbilical cords. I have them in plastic baggies, and I will tell you, I do not understand why I kept them. But I just know that my parents kept mine. I don't have it anymore. Is that weird? Uh-oh. I don't know why I kept it. I mean, that was our connection to each other. No, not the entire cord. No. Just the little piece that fell off. So, you're the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? But he was only a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks far deeper within the cave. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Earth rod. Conversations to have a midnight snack to. The kidney stone necklace is definitely probably one of the most interesting necklaces I've ever heard of. Oh my god, that's right. There's like 2 more fucking floors, dude. There's 2 more. Aha. On the plus side, okay? The nice thing about this is after I fight the Lich, there's a teleport out of here. I don't have to walk all the way back up. And I feel like they were considerate for that. We're about to approach the Lich. This is canonically in my head how this goes.
So I take it you're the one who stole the Earth Crystal's shine.
The crystal's gentle waves resonate through the verdant land, enriching the soil and nurturing the trees. Harvests are bountiful, and from summit to sea, people sing the praises of the earth. A foolish dream, No matter how much you wish it, that season will never come. It will remain a dream so long as I live. Who I am, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Who speaks to me? Do you like my lich? Was it good? I am he who feeds on the power of earth. Actually, it's probably more like... I don't know if you guys actually just heard what I did, but that it's probably just like teeth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. I don't give a fuck who you are. Actually, okay. He kind of looks like he'd be like, "Ooh, I'm going to cast some magic on you." Instead of like, I don't know. This Lich has a lot more HP than I'm used to. A little bit. Actually, I gotta be careful. I've just noticed we're not doing well health-wise. We did it. Our first crystal! Thank you. He's back! I'm just a farmer. Warriors of Light, to you we owe our thanks. The Earth is returning to normal. Is it? It's, I mean, I guess it doesn't look as stinky. Time to go to Crescent Lake. Big Eyes is actually me. It's just me. That's why I use a PNG. I feel like it would just be too grotesque for you guys to just see me as my true form. Two floating eyeballs. What do the Minotaurs do when they're not eating adventurers? Do they have a village, or is it more of a herd situation? Ooh. What about these trolls? What gave the trolls such an intense headache? Yeah, like, what the fuck happened to this man? This guy definitely spent way too much time on Twitter or reading AV's YouTube comments specifically. My husband is always traveling, and in the little time he is home, he sleeps all day. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. Where is this woman's husband, and why is she... Wait a second, this is actually kind of creepy. She's hanging out near these gravestones. Oh. Does she not know? He's on the top left sleeping. Oh, is he really? Hold on. Oh, here he is. Oh, he is sleeping. Does he ever wake up? He's also by graves. Are they ghosts? Probably not. Well, look who it is. It's that Lucan guy. I am Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath. A dim light, guided by destiny. That about which our entire future revolves. That is all this man says, and everybody... I mean, he's not far off. The whole prophecy comes from this dude in blue. The whole fucking prophecy of this game, it comes from this guy. 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. Listen, he has a very lucrative business talking about the prophecy. I mean, okay, get the bag. You know, it's fine. Okay, but a big complaint I always see is people bitching about time travel and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. They're like, well, why do they have to start adding that into Final Fantasy game? Blah, 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 right? Okay? It starts here, man. They've been doing that. They did that before Nomura even came into the picture. And that's what always makes it really funny to me. It's like, but that's like the whole fucking foundation of all of this. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here. All will be revealed. All will be revealed. Yes. That's another thing that always gets me a little grumpy, Yidis, is you get a lot of people who are like, Final Fantasy XII was very much based off of Star Wars, and it's like, okay, yeah, but like, FF6 is literally The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, like of course Star Wars heavily, and I mean heavily, inspired these games because it was the main piece of sci-fi fantasy media for that generation that, you know, Sakaguchi and all of these developers were a part of. It just makes sense. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, exactly. Well done, Warriors of Light. You have defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the Crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who was not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the Fiend in Mount Gold. Thank you. That's what I needed. Most media, like popular media, is just a retelling of something that is already well loved and known. Is this game Star Wars or the Bible? It's a good game, sir. I did say this. I said when you get to Crescent, you're like shitting out money at this point. It doesn't even matter. I can buy all of this. It doesn't matter. Look. I'm loaded now. Fuck it. I can afford all this. I know. I still have money left over. Okay, but I couldn't buy the better magic. Final Fantasy in a nutshell. Final Fantasy 1. 4 heroes break a time loop. Final Fantasy 4. Star Wars. The Emperor dies and then comes back as the devil and then dies again and then becomes back as a god and then gets killed by Obi-Wan. That's if you have the GBA PSP version. FF3. 4 orphans fight a man who threw a hissy fit over his inheritance. Final Fantasy 4. Star Wars, but the Emperor is a space ghost on the moon. Final Fantasy V. Evil Giving Tree and his gay lover fight a confused harem protagonist and his princess. Princesses! Oh wait, but I didn't even think about the tree. And that's a very strong description. But I get it. I get it. FF6. Star Wars, but the Emperor is killed and replaced by the Joker halfway through. And says racism is bad. FF7. Eco-terrorists recruit man with padded resume, discover corporate greed has caused giant meteor to be elected, hold recount. FF8. A group of cadets find out they all lived at the same orphanage, amnesia to blame, lead may be dead? FF9. Star Wars, but the main characters are either clones or princesses. FF10, Daddy Issues, the real sports story with special guest Christian guilt complex. That is actually nailing it. Final Fantasy XI, Giraffe and the Friends stop the writer from erasing this game. FF12, Star Wars, but half the bad guys aren't actually that bad, except Judge Bergen. This guy's a dick. FF13, being the chosen one will kill your dating life. 14, heroes save the world from bad gameplay bugs. 15, a bachelor party goes very badly. You know, why is this Matoya's theme here? What did she do here? This world has a piss demon problem. I don't, like, they're everywhere, man. And nobody seems concerned. Would you really want to live in a world with insufficient piss demons? Where are they in our world right now? Because I haven't seen any. The reason I've always called them piss demons is the PS1 version spells it weird. One of the versions spells it very strange. Alright, B, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Ah! That scared me. I thought I was falling. Oh my god, it's Astos, his brother. What are you doing here, buddy? That wasn't worth it. Oh, hey, these are mind flayers. Okay. These guys can kick your ass real fast, though. That's the thing that's a little bit scary. Yes, listen, the piss demon makes sense. I can't call them piss flayers. I should never say those words together ever again, okay? Never. Yeah, it's a good chest room, but like, did you see that one chest at 150 gil? Like, who's that person kidding? That's right, Astos, per our headcanon, Astos is the one who put everything in the chests in the game. That was him being an asshole. That was him, he was like, fuck whoever opens this in the future. And I'm gonna put a monster tile right in front of it. Whoa! Thanks, Astos. I think this is it. This is how we get to what... Yeah, there we go. Oh. And once I get the... Oh, this guy... This guy isn't a big deal. He's kind of a silly little guy. Silly little eye. Oh, yes. You obtain a Levistone. Hee. I did it. I mean, that's like my only complaint about this game, though, is how quickly the money struggle becomes a non-issue. And it is really like, money is kind of difficult, and then you get to this area, and it's like, oh, whatever. We need this area IRL so the money struggle becomes a non-issue. Oh, you're onto something. Yeah, dude, if we could convert our RPG money at the end of games into real money, that'd be great. And it's like all those times all of our parents were like, video games won't make you money. Joke's on you, because I don't know. Oh god, we're poisoned. It's fine, we're going to the inn. Ma'am, let me sleep in your beds. I'm turning green. What the hell? Using an inn doesn't cure your poison? Gosh. Where were they keeping that? Wow. This is like much more detailed than I remembered. I did it. I got an airship. We got our first airship of the series, and we got it a little bit earlier than you probably normally should. I wish I could live IRL like JRPG characters act. Got an airship, now we go to this random place I've never been to and talk to this specific guy to buy this thing. Okay, I wish I could live like a JRPG character in the sense that I would just like to be someone who walks like 3 steps and just... This is it. I just dilly-dally all day. Like, there's peril on this planet. But does this NPC seem stressed out about it? He's fine. He's chill. He's never affected by anything. He's like, you know what? Those warriors of light, they're gonna take care of it. Yeah, we never dilly-dally enough. Listen, sometimes you don't have to be the main character. Sometimes it's actually kind of chill to be the NPC. That's what I aspire to be. Look, I understand monsters are raining down from space, but this card game's just so fun. Okay, see, there's the NPC I want to be when I grow up. Right there. The broom. Maybe not this broom. It's got that lady. I mean, she's a green-haired baddie, so that might be pretty dope. Ah, the Butthole Islands. You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Now go sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. Oh, that's what I hate about this. Shit. Oh my gosh, what is this position they're in? Imagine being a hunk made of clay. I did it. Why did he want a rat? Why does Bahamut want a rat tail? What's he gonna do with that? It's his hyperfixation, don't question it. Okay. Only truly the brave can obtain a token of their courage. I like that these dragons are just like nice little guys. Why did the dragon live in these buttholes? Once long ago, there was an age when man and dragon lived together. Did they hold hands? I mean, Shiva in 14, she was a dragon fucker. Damn, look at all these swords. Bahamut's so cool. This is the chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. What was my tongue gonna do? The Dragon King looks within to measure a person's true courage. Yeah, he's just, if he looks in me, he's just gonna see a couple of hot dogs. Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery would seem worthy of consideration. Here's a rat tail. Do you want to make soup and share it with me, Bahamut, good sir? The rat tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it. I shall honor you with titles befitting of your valor. Ready for the glow up? Zock's pants. Oh my god. Iconic. Restore the crystals to grace. Dude, even Bahamut only ends up saying restore the crystals to grace. Have you spoken with our king, Bahamut? The Dragon King confers a great honor upon the brave. You can't tell? I'm really cool now? It is customary for a dragon to venture northeast to the Citadel of Trials. There he must test his mettle by claiming a token of courage from within. Yo, I would love to see one of these little dragons going through that puzzle on the second floor. The form of the token of courage takes changes with the times. Do not let its appearance deceive you. What would your token of courage be? Because we all know mine would be a frog. I started this stream and I said, I'm gonna get all the crystals today. Well, it turns out I only got one crystal, but my jobs are upgraded already, so it turns out I'm actually kind of ahead of things a little bit, but that means that getting the remaining 3 crystals and beating the game next time may be a little more of a reality. I don't know, it just depends on the encounter rate, really. Anyways, I've been having a lot of fun playing through the game, and I've enjoyed everybody's feedback, and I love the series, and I love other people's love for it too. So thank you for spending time with me. Goodbye.